the issue of domestic or family violence was just addressed by the BC Court of Appeal with respect to its impact on parenting orders made by a trial judge. And what happened was, at the trial, the judge ultimately ordered that the father have equal parenting time that was unsupervised. And on appeal, the Court of Appeal overturned it, finding that the judge made a bunch of errors. And what happened was that the mother at trial gave evidence that there were multiple incidents of family and domestic violence where the father had headbutted her. And he was actually criminally charged out of 2 incidents. And the Court of Appeal found that the judge hearing the case made errors in dealing with these issues of domestic violence. And there were 2 main errors. The first was that the court didn't even really grapple with the issues of domestic violence, the impact on the mother, and the exposure to the child. The court found that the lower court, the judge, didn't even make findings of fact or analyze the mother's claims of domestic violence in the decision when determining the best interest of the child. So that was an error. And the second one was that the court found that the trial judge was relying on myths and stereotypes about family violence in order to find in favor of the father's position. Specifically, the court said that instead of making findings of fact, determining the incidences of violence, the court basically was following the father's theory that the mother was making these things up to take an advantage or get a litigation advantage. And the Court of Appeal said that that was an error, and you can't rely on these types of myths and stereotypes that people are just making up claims of family violence to get ahead in the family law case. The court said that family violence situations need to be taken seriously and analyzed, and findings of fact need to be made on them. They shouldn't rest on assumptions and stereotypes. So as a result of the mistakes made by the trial judge, the appeal court tossed out the decision, reinstated the supervised parenting time for the father, and sent it back to be determined at a new trial.